My gosh, I have some really big news. If you hopped on my impromptu live last week, um, I was feverishly trying to find my headphones. Well, lucky day, I finally found them. So I am impromptu hopping on live to teach a little mini 10-minute workshop. I've been doing it like once a week for a while now. And I just get this inspiration and say, let's go teach something online. So hopefully I'm showing up in all the right places. I should be showing up in LinkedIn, Facebook, all the above. And I want to share a little bit about this 80/20 rule that I teach. And I'm actually teaching it in like 45 minutes. So this is going to be brief. But I was putting together my presentation for this really fun launch your podcast and make your podcast profitable workshop I'm co-hosting with my friend Kate in just a little bit. And I was like, wait a second, I really should go live and share a little bit about this 80/20 rule before I hop on. So um, and hopefully you can hear me without these because I just realized I didn't put them on. And I'm also going to do something called share my screen. We're going to see how this works if I can share my screen. But what I want you to walk away with in the next 10 minutes is an understanding of the difference between the sales activities that you're doing weekly and the marketing activities that you're doing weekly. And if you truly understand where you're spending your time, and if you're spending your time on marketing, if you're spending your time on sales, what is the result that you're looking for? So this is just a quick education on the difference between sales and marketing, and then poof, aha, this is where I'm spending my time. And this is why I need to have the 80/20 rule in play. There's a million 80/20 rules. This 80/20 rule is specifically for the activities that you do in your business that are relative to sales and the activities that you do in your business that are relative to marketing. Can I share my screen? Let's go find out. Window and live and share and oh, that's interesting. I actually want to share a different screen. Oh, but I don't know if you can see that. So let me go back. I just love how I am going to replace. So I'm going to replace that and um let me try again. I'm going to remove and I'm going to try this again. So let's see. Share, replace screen sharing with, oh, that should work. Share. Oh, well, hopefully you guys can see my screen. I don't know if you can or not. Let's see, stop screen sharing. All right, so what I'm trying to show everyone is something that I can't seem to get my hands on. So I am going to um I'm going to put it in the chat here in a minute so everyone can see it. But instead of just sharing my screen, let me just share with you because I'm not sure I can figure out how to do it. Is where are you spending your time when it comes to sales and marketing? So let's first define the difference. So the difference between sales and marketing, and of course the mulch guy shows up just right now as I'm going live here. Had been my day. This has been my day all all morning. That as soon as I try to do something else happens. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share this outline inside the chat with all of you after I go live. And right now, I'm just going to share the difference. So 80/20 rule. What I want you to really be doing is understanding that the definition of marketing is how your people find you. And the definition of sales is how you find your people. So, once again, sales is how you find your people, marketing is how they find you. And so, we have a list of what is marketing, and we have a list of what is sales. So, everything that is marketing is how you're attracting people, how people are finding you. And so, that list consists of your SEO, your newsletter, your website, your posting, your um, branding, your workshops, all of that are under marketing. And that's how people find you. And then sales is how you find your people. So that is what direct outreach you're doing to your ideal clients. That's how many sales calls you have weekly. That's how many partnerships you have. That's how many networking events you're going to. That's how you're going into the ecosystem to find your people. And so, what I find often is that we're spending 80% of our time on marketing and 20% of our time on sales. And what I want you to do is think about how you flip that. Don't you love my messy, imperfect thing happening right now? Like, I really want to get through this and tell you guys this because it's important. So, but my dogs, the mulch, I can't figure out how to share my screen. Lordy me. So here's the thing. What happens is we are spending 80% of our time on marketing, and we are not spending enough time on sales. One, because we don't know the difference. We don't know that marketing does not replace our sales process. And we don't have a sales process. We don't know what we should actually be doing. Every single one of my clients says to me, I don't know how to find my people. Every single one. I don't know how to find my people. I don't know how to convert them. So let me market, 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 market. And yes, you need to market. Of course, we all do. But that is the top of the funnel. Marketing is the long game, always. And it's going to stay longer and longer if you don't put a sales process in place. So what I'm going to put in the chat is this difference between sales and marketing, and that the 80-20 rule is that going forward, how do you start putting your sales process as 80% of the time and your marketing as 20% of the time? And do you really understand the difference? Do you? Because most of my clients say, oh my gosh, Dora, I'm spending 80% of my time on marketing. And we absolutely need to have marketing, but we also need to understand the definition that marketing is how people find you, and sales is how you find your people. And when you put both of those together, actively, consistently, over and over and over again, you're going to create a flywheel, which takes time. But if you're only doing marketing and you're missing that entire process, you're missing the boat, and you're also going to be missing your revenue goals. So I'm so happy to see people. Thanks for coming in. I'm hopping off in a minute, but what I'm talking about is the 80-20 rule as it relates to your sales activities and your marketing activities. And do you understand the difference between the two? Clearly, knowing that marketing is how people are finding you. So if you hear all the time, I want to attract clients, I need better messaging, I need better copy, I need better branding, that's great. But what that role is for it to nurture, it's for it to build credibility, and it's for you to be consistent. It's not to actually get you the sale. The sale is how you find your people. So as you're doing your marketing, as the reactive is coming through of you doing your marketing, I wonder if I'm still sharing screen. Won't that be interesting? We'll find out when I go look at this in a little bit. So, so I would love for you to take a peek at this document that I'm putting in. Tell me, I am spending all of this time here. What should I be doing differently? Or I don't understand the difference. Can we talk about that? because based off of my business model, what are the revenue generating activities, both sales and marketing, that I should be doing? All right, I got to run because I'm going to go teach this little workshop. No idea how to turn out and look like, as you, my little bell just rang. Because I was trying to share my screen. I don't even know if my screen is being shared right now. But I will see everyone soon. I hope everyone enjoyed my little mini 10-minute wonky